Hey guys, saqk here with an update for Breezehome ZT Revive. This is going to be patch number 4. Uh, been working on this one on and off, and I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm putting some time into this sumbitch, and it's coming along. I'm going to try to make this short and sweet, or semi-short and sweet, uh, if I can. I may not. But anyway, in this patch there's really only a couple of main focuses here, and one is a major overhaul in God, I can't even talk. Interior lighting. Fuck. I definitely wanted to tone down Breezehome and kind of get it back to the way it was supposed to feel. I fucked up and didn't realize how bright I had set everything. And if anybody was having issues with frames, that was likely a major cause. There is still a little bit of a hiccup right here if you stay here, but if you just move along, your frames will jump right back up to where they need to be. So this is just going to be a pretty, well, I'm going to try to keep it a quick walkthrough anyway so you guys can kind of see some of the stuff that's been added. This is one I guess I have to explain. The unrigger. I don't know if anybody was actually upset that there wasn't a smelter in this tiny ass house, but this is basically my concept of, rather than melting down your armor, this is a workbench, a tool set to strip components. Now don't get me wrong, it works exactly the way a smelter will. But that was the concept behind this, rather than trying to incorporate a smelting station. They're so goddamn big, and I wasn't really sure how to work around that to maybe try to conserve space, so I came up with this idea. Now, even though it does operate exactly like a smelter will, minus the animations, no animations for this, no fault of my own, technically. Anyway, I came up with this, like I already said, basically so you can strip components from your armor. More or less. I mean, that's the idea. You rig certain things to make it. You unrig it to unmake it. I don't know. That's kind of the direction I was headed, though. And I didn't sleep when I came up with that idea, so, sleep deprivation, whatever. You can call it whatever you want to. I think it works just fine. Anyway, it does its job the way it's supposed to. So if anybody has any comments, swing by saqk's workshop and freaking let me know what you think of that. It's just an alternative solution for now. We don't have to have that included, but some people really like having their smelter. If they got everything else, why can't they have a smelter? Well, now you do, more or less. Anyway, kind of checking out Lydia's room. We do have some adjustments. Oh, one quick note, I suppose. I did finally remember to upgrade some furniture. All of the beds, children included, have been upgraded to the noble type, and the dresser and end table type stuff, those have been upgraded to upper class. I think that's what it's for, upper class. The upper is the tag that they use for that furniture, but stuff like that. Not every single thing. I mean, I still got this shitty chair here. I missed that. I'll probably have to change that later, because we probably don't want any shitty chairs hanging around. Anyway, this was another thing I really adjusted a lot. Rather than having a second food table, I went ahead and threw the shelf in with some food up there, blah, 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 and felt like, let's turn this into some kind of a working, study, reading, writing, something kind of a table. Anyway, just a different feel for this table rather than just, another one for food. Fuck, there's food everywhere in Skyrim. Do we really need two big-ass tables full of food? No, probably not. Okay, so let's get into the bedroom here. There's going to be a couple of changes. A lot of it's going to be aesthetic, and it's not too drastic in here, honestly. The things that have been adjusted in the main bedroom have not really been quite as noticeable as the rest of the house. I mean, we got the map. There's a couple things that shifted. We upgraded some furniture and the bed and stuff like that. Rather than the two home safes now, I actually turned one of them into the treasures plugin. For general stores, so that's now the treasures activator for general stores, rather than two safes. I figured that'd be kind of handy, but at the same time, if you got SKSE running, you really only need one safe. So I figured, you know what, treasures, why not? Because I didn't realize I didn't have a treasures activator out yet, so I figured, what the fuck, why not? Anyway, when you buy the the bedroom package now from Preventus. Rather than getting the iron set on the plaque over there on the wall, that is the set you're getting now. The steel swords in combination with the White Run shield, the White Run guards shield. I guess it should be specific, right? Not like anybody doesn't know that. Part of the reason is because we are part of White Run. I mean, we just became Thane, assuming that you're buying the house. Either you just did the first step or you're Thane already. So, I mean, it's a big deal either way. You're pretty much getting the title in here. I mean, it's part of the main story, so it's going to happen if you just do it. And I figured why not be proud. That, and I really, really like those holds shields. And White Run is actually one of my favorites of them. So it seemed to make sense. I mean, we already had the banners and stuff flying and stuff. Lydia's room and the two downstairs by the front door. You know, just in case you guys forgot. There they are. I know they're not well lit, but they are there. Anyway, last piece we're going to take a look at is the kids' room. I did not modify anything minus the furniture upgrades and throw a couple of books on their beds for when they, you know, need to go to sleep and they just can't fall asleep. They have a couple books to help them, you know. I don't know. It was just a thought. So anyway, that pretty much covers it up. You can definitely tell. You can definitely tell that the lighting has been overhauled again, and I actually kind of like this a little bit better. I know it's a little dark, but you can kind of tweak that a little bit in your own personal settings. Mine are a little on the high side, so for some people that are like right in the middle or even on the low end, this would probably be a pretty dark house still. But in the crucial areas, I think for the most part, you're going to find that the lighting is pretty sufficient and complementary. I mean, I could probably make a few more adjustments, but I think this is pretty good so far. So again, anything, even if it's not about lighting, obviously, because that's not what this is all about. Questions, comments, criticisms, positive, negative, that whole bit, swing by saqk's Workshop. Check me out on Steam. And feel free to give Breezehome ZT Revived a test drive and let me know what you guys think, all right? Later.